I'll be standing here alone. away a Kyler Murray helmet and a Cooper Cup autograph ball. This week, we're taking a bit of a break from our standard memorabilia giveaway to throw something a little more sexy out there. Ricky, why don't you tell them all about it?
Well, the reason is, Eddie, it's tis the season, right? So let's give a little more. We're going to give away 2 tickets to the Raiders game tonight. Someone live tonight is going to win 2 tickets to the Raiders game, January 9th against the Chargers, along with a wonderful suite on the Las Vegas Strip. I'm going to say with a premium view. I know a few people. Wait a minute, Eddie. Hang on a second. Now that I think about it, there's only 2 tickets available.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the guest has themselves and another person. What about me, Eddie? I'm the CEO, the chief entertainment officer, Eddie. I'm supposed to take these people along the ride, show them the ropes.
Well,
this is SD Rick.
You can drop them off and pick them up and buy them breakfast or something, or you can try to have a close relationship with one of the players. There's a whole section for side pieces.
No, Eddie, that's not going to work. We need to talk to somebody about this immediately. I'm going to the game, Eddie.
Well, okay, maybe we'll give away some additional tickets at some point. For example, in our during the show raffles, again, we appreciate everyone showing up tonight, watching us chill, do this thing that we do. We have some additional swag, some SuperDraft, some clothes, some memorabilia. We're going to give some away. Yep. Feel free to get writing in the twitch.tv/SuperDraftDFS chat right now. Come up with questions at the end of the show. We're going to take a question. Whoever's question we pick, they get a $100 Fanatics gift card. We're going to give away all kinds of other stuff. You're going to mail in your answers to SuperDraftRaffle@gmail.com. You're going to include your SuperDraft username and the answer to a question. An answer to a question, which we're not going to give you yet. We're going to make you sit through like 5 more minutes of this, and then we're going to
make them wait, Eddie. Make them wait.
Yeah, got a promise. All right, so let's talk a little bit about tonight's game. Why don't we? It got exciting there for a minute, sort of exciting, like watching a couple, uncoordinated children try to run on a slip and slide.
Eddie, it was a shit show. Okay, yes, the first half was a complete shit show. As expected, the Vikings did what they should. Justin Jefferson with a nice little touchdown there. Speaking of touchdowns, the Justin Fields with the pump fake check down for like a 14-yard loss. That was pretty atrocious.
You did get into positive. You got up to positive fantasy points midway through the second quarter. So his parents must be very proud of that.
It was pretty bad. Montgomery's got like 330 rushing yards horizontally.
Side to side.
Yeah. He needs to learn to run up the field, but he'll figure it out eventually. What are your first impressions? Anything, Eddie?
One thing I've always lamented about daily fantasy sports is the unintentional anonymity. Most, if not all of us, have played fantasy sports in a crew of people where you're sitting around, you're having a couple drinks, socialize, friends, fun, and of course, mercilessly mocking the losers. My good friend Ricky here had an idea for a segment on the show, DFL, which stands for Metal Voice.
Dead fucking last is a great segment, Eddie. It's the Gold Club challenge that we have internally with everyone here at SuperDraft. We play weekly contests and we compete against each other to try new products, test what people may or may not like. And so this week we're playing our co-champion mode, which is a fun time where you have a additional roster. I'm going to share my screen here, a little refresh, and let's see who's in DFL. Drum roll, please. Rolling. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Who do we got? Oh my goodness, is that who I think it is? Oh, SD Ted. Oh, of course he did. Of course he did.
When your captain ain't playing.
Yes, that's
Ted works in our design department, works in our UI UX, and you'd think that that job would be more difficult when you are colorblind and don't notice the giant red sign that say,
hello. Oh, that's just too tough. That's too tough. I can't even. Can you, Eddie, this running back, do you know his, can you say that?
I'm going to go with,
is that English?
Is that English? I'm guessing not natively, so I'm not. I am not familiar with that player.
Yes, 2.3% owned. Again, folks, another terrible lineup on Monday nights. We really love to give it this, people. But hey, Ted is a great kid. He's working on the UI. He's got a good team. So keep it up, Ted. Maybe you'll do better next week.
Yeah. And again, there's lessons to be learned from this. If you work in the user interface, what was it with the user interface that led you to draft such a terrible lineup, Ted?
Sure, exactly.
You can spend some time learn something about that. Let's segue into some of our other friends and friendly contests. And again, don't forget that starting today, you can be earning tickets all this week, playing every day, and we will have our prizes during this show in just a few minutes. We had our good friend Richard Sherman make his picks for a Super 15 this week, and let's see how he did. Rob, can you roll that footage?
Roll that beautiful.
This week I got, for my $5 pick, I got Kyler Murray. For $4, I'm going with DeAndre Hopkins. Two $2 picks with Brandon Ayuk. Rashad Penny had a 25-point game last week, like averaged 8.6 yards a carry. Come on, like Seattle has refound their rushing attack. And for my $1 pick, I'm gonna go with Brandon Cooks. He has the most targets on the Houston Texans, and Davis Mills has been slanging it. Those are my picks.
All right. So after a couple fairly strong weeks from Richard, not the best here. Now his $5 pick, he went with Kyler Murray, fellow SuperDraft affiliate spokesperson, Kyler Murray. Like, he was backing the brand there. A couple of men who, much like myself, beautiful heads of hair. But not such a good week for Kyler. They lost to another not very good team from the middle of the country there. So not the best week for Kyler Murray, only 13.6 fantasy points. He picked DeAndre Hopkins. Again, difficult because Richard Sherman generally gets the day off on Tuesday. That's when he records the podcast. That's when he picks his team. Obviously, he did not play. That wasn't good for him. Ayuk gave him 4 fantasy points. Penny has not touched. Yeah,
Eddie, you would think he went to an Ivy League school. He can't predict the future.
He would know that the Seattle game was going to get pushed off until Tuesday. Just irresponsible. He knows we have this segment the next Monday. I don't like that very much, but he did nut the $1 pick. Cooks 29 fantasy points for a single solitary dollar. Also, Richard Sherman galaxy braining it a little bit, spending only 14 of his dollars.
Yeah, pretty good. Saved a little bit.
Trying to get a unique lineup that way. He's being contrarian. Nicely done by Richard Sherman. Not his best week, but pretty good. So let's go ahead and do the in-show raffle. Again, we're going to give away about a dozen prizes, at least, maybe some more. We'll put up on Twitter. We give them to you. You'll get an email if you get something correct. But let's go with today's question: is who in this game will have the most receiving yards, and how many? For the purposes of Montgomery, it just means down the field, accredited by the NFL, running side to side behind the line. He is not positive yardage for the purpose of this question. So, which player in this game will have the most receiving yards, and how many will they have for the entire game? Not in the second half, the whole game. Send your answer to SuperDraft Raffle at gmail.com. And with that, Ricky, it's time to get into the main raffle. Again, here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to share my screen. And I don't want anyone...
Oh, this beautiful technology again. I
don't want anyone to be...
This is my favorite part of the show, Ed.
I don't like to show off. But I don't want anyone to be intimidated by this impressive technology that we use here. Boom. There it is. There's a Google sheet right here. This list we gave away this week, 23,322 tickets. You can see right here. Here are all the people and all their tickets. We could scroll through this for another 30 seconds.
This is enticing, man. Somebody's going to win a pretty cool prize today. I'm excited about this.
It's a pretty cool prize here. Let's go to here. We got a random number generator. You can see from 1 to 23,322. That's a full house 2s over 3, Ricky.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. All right, so I'm going to clap. We're just testing here, just to show you that this is a live thing. These don't count. None of these count. Okay, but the next one counts. Right here, hands up.
Here we go.
All right, what does boom? 410.
Wow.
It's gonna be
That's only 10 away from 420, Eddie.
God, if it had been 10 more. No idea what you're talking about. All right, the number 410 We got to pan back up.
Oh,
I got to get
yeah,
your
that's
ugly
so
face
good.
out of the way. I'm in the office. I'm on a laptop, folks. This is high science. You an artist. Here we go.
410. It's a multi-entry guy. It's a
410.
multi-entry guy.
Fins
Oh,
of Anarchy.
Fins of Anarchy. Wow. Okay.
Look at that.
You're the
Fins of
winner.
Anarchy. Ricky, before we go, I need you to select a question from the chat for an additional $100
Oh,
Fanatic.
sure.
Look at the Twitch chat. Find
Okay.
something particularly compelling, particularly intelligent, particularly erudite, particularly interesting for those watching the show. Hopefully not about my hair.
So all I can find is Eddie's hair, Eddie's hair, Eddie's hair. Oh, I got a good one. Who's your prediction on the Super Bowl? Who's going to win the Super Bowl, Eddie?
Not the Bears.
Clearly. Jesus.
I wish someone had asked me a basketball question. Again, I will go with my prediction. I will go with Tampa Bay. They're incredibly good when they score points.
Wow, Eddie, that's about as generic as you could get.
I don't, that's what happens when they throw questions at me to which I don't have an intelligent answer. Who's going to win the NBA Finals? Now we're having an interesting question. As opposed to the Chicago football team, clearly terrible,
Yes.
egregious, execrable, really, really stank ass. Their basketball team, really compelling. They brought Lonzo Ball in, DeMar DeRozan, a career resurgence.
Eddie, this is Monday Night Football, Eddie. Eddie, Monday Night Football. So we need to.
Oh, I don't play
football.
defense.
They're gonna start the game. These people want to get back to
All right,
what
I
they're
see
doing.
people talking behind you, so I know we're okay. But that'll be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks as always for stopping by the SuperDraft Shit Show. Ricky, any final words for the people at home?
Folks, here at SuperDraft, we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next Monday. Hope you get what you wish for. Santa Claus is a great guy. We'll see you next week. Enjoy the rest of the game.
All right, you got 1 minute left, 9:50 Eastern time. I will accept your raffle entry, SuperDraft Gmail, SuperDraftRaffle@gmail.com.
Correct.
Let me know who will have the most receiving yards in this game
Happy
and
holidays.
how many it will be. Mazel tov, everyone. God bless. Be well.
Wanting to find